would you have?
I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it.
I feel it. I feel it. I love it.
You bro, you got this? You know what I mean?
Over the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, "I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the 4 guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots." Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. Look, I'm so familiar with when you played and you were dominant in the post, and that's the same for a few players I know you admire tonight.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, it's much harder now to consistently score inside because teams defensively are so much quicker to double team you and get the ball out of your hands if you're a good low post scorer.
They read defensively well, and they rotate Clark so quickly. I'm always amazed at that.
Fast and hard.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Antetokounmpo. Starks is out there. Davis center position. And for San Antonio, we've got Tripp there with Conley. Bridge out there with Livingston. And it's some in at the 4 spot. And so the tip-off, it's Miami.
Where did that think was that? I don't think for that, TK.
Conley against Starks. And he jams it with authority.
Puts the deep tough spot when you have who can down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing like a weapon defense, they feed off of that inability to make plays. It gets them going.
Oh!
Oh, man.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Starks. Michael Conley making his. Starks kicks to DeRozan. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
Come on, Greek. Let's go.
He'd have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Trier. He's coming off a 19-point game against Washington. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
So it's the Spurs now after the Heat pick up two. No one near Conley as he lets it go. It's good from long range. Conley's got 7 points in the game. And here's Starks. He's coming off.
My
Great.
goodness! That was special.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Starks with the steal. To the middle, here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Well, you look at DeRozan's game, and he's a powerful finisher. That's really one of the main staples of his attack.
Spurs trail by 6. Conley kicks to Aldridge. Inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Here's Trier. DeRozan defending. Conley for 3. No good that time. And Miami the other way now. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Conley. Averaging about 15 points. To just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to Washington.
And, you know, guys, the Spurs team dinners, the stuff of legends, just building camaraderie and getting to know one another and being orchestrated with care by head coach Greg Popovich. They enjoyed the finest restaurants and great food and drink, but the fellowship and camaraderie, probably the most important part of those dinner gatherings.
And Clark, the act of getting dinner, sitting down to a meal, as a team, it brings people together.
It really does, guys, and I can't overstate it. When you get a chance to know your teammates off the court, it adds to your ability to play for them on the court. It can't always be just about grind, grind, grind. There has to be some compassion, some caring, some understanding, and sometimes the best places to do that are at restaurants with good food and good drink.
And Clark, ordinarily quiet by nature, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a more outspoken leader in recent years.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone for the good of the team. Aldridge is, by nature, a laid-back, quiet guy, and sometimes that can work against a team, but in his case, he realized that he needed to be more vocal and stepped into doing that.
Conley into the lane. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And the lack of effort to fight over. Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Medu, he's checked in for San Antonio. Free throw good, Starks. And early in the season, Clark, rotations getting settled. How important do you think it is to have players who really embrace their roles on that team?
You know, I think it's a combination of accepting and embracing your roles, really relishing what it is you're to do and to star in what your particular role is, and finding that out oftentimes is a work in progress even throughout the season.
And probably managing maybe some disappointment if you aren't in the role you thought you were going to be in.
Well said. Exactly right.
Conley, rebound by the Heat. Passes to Butler. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Here's Livingston. 17 points in his last outing. Out to the right wing. Conley, the pass to Livingston. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Jumps up. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Trier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Medu passes to Conley. Shot clock at 5 to stop the run. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Spurs trail by 21. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
San Antonio calls timeout. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Both teams will make substitutions. McConnell passes to Johnson. Back to McConnell.
Who's got ball?
6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Adebayo kicks to Starks. It's intercepted. Johnson inside. Covered by Winslow. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And that one falls for Johnson. Miami leading by 16. On the wing, Starks. He's got 14. Out of hand on it, and they'll keep possession.
No. That's dirty.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Starks with the steal. Pass to Winslow. Here's Hero. Adebayo passes to Starks. Giannis with it. He's covered by McConnell. Miami again turning it over.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Spurs trail by 18. On the wing, Johnson. Back to McConnell. Well-timed pass, and he goes.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Starks, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Look at Black Hole, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Free throw good, Starks. And both free throws good for Starks. San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. McMillan passes to Johnson. Down low. McMillan can't make it work.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's McConnell. The Heat getting the bucket. McMillan passes to McConnell. From the wing, Miami grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds. Here's Hero. And it's from three-point range. Here's still looking for his first bucket in this one. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Here's Starks. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. A shot by Starks, no good. A different look for Miami. Griffin comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Robinson is subbed in for Starks. Here's Griffin. The rebound by Medu.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now here is Robinson. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 1:30 left in the first quarter. And the shot goes down. And the Heat lead by 18.
And the story here, Kevin, on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
The pass to McMillan. Just 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Bangs home the trifecta. 8 points for Johnson.
So hard to challenge these shots, I mean, especially against the better shooters.
Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Hero. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Medu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Griffin.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Count that one.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And so it's the Miami Heat closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Feelings are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. Try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready. And a new group in for the Heat. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler comes in for Justice Winslow. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Starks is subbed in for Robinson. On the court for the Heat, Griffin is out there with Davis. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Starks. And it's DeRozan in a two-guard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Black Hole in that last game against the Bulls was terrific. He finished with 66 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and they'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley, he never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. Fires the three. Rebound by the Heat. Davis has got his fourth rebound in this one.
After making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
And Black Hole's going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Heat. Conley kicks to Aldridge. Passes it to Samanic. Conley against Starks. Here's Aldridge. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
Here's Trier. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Bucket is good. Trier's got 7 points for the quarter.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
And the whistle's going to blow. It will be on Alonzo Trier. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And the Spurs making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Starks. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, you don't want to leave guys unattended, not around a guy like Butler who's pretty good at finding the open guy.
Here's Trier. 7 points in the game. Aldridge up on top. Back to Trier. Over DeRozan. And off target that time from Trier.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken
It'll be his second foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in. Aldridge with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the Greek Freak, boy, I tell you, certainly gets the green light. I mean, from that position especially. He's really developed into a nice scorer from that spot on the floor.
Now, here's McConnell, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And it's Samanic missing. Clark, among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. But a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. He brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
Medu, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Look at Black Hole. Right now he leads in the East, getting plenty of ballots with his name on it.
And as much of an honor as it is to make the team, finishing number one, I think is just that much bigger.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Now, here is Starks. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Starks has got 27 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the rejection by Giannis.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Medu. To the left wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 4 to shoot. They could use a bucket. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
For Miami, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Davis. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. San Antonio calls timeout.
We on the bonus, baby. You know what that means? We gonna be attacking all day long.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Antetokounmpo. 2nd in blocks, 2nd in field goal percentage, and he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, 1 rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane.
And, you know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll head back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Wednesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with. But I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Heat shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. And it's Davis missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. There's Trier with the 3.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
To the wing on the left. Tries again. Offensive rebound. And another shot. Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all. One of them right here.
To the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Spurs have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And the technical free throw is good.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Now McConnell. The pass to Blackwell. Over onto Tecumbo. The 17-footer goes down. He's got 6.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, LaMarcus is really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Here's McConnell. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. That's tipped, stolen by Winslow. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Great D that time from Johnson. And for the Spurs, the shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 6 points.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Davis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Miami out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And with the half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Trier out there with Conley. Then it's Livingston, and it's Zamanic in at the 4. Starks against Conley. Aldridge, no one around him. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin. And he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
Now here is Aldridge. Pass to Trier. Here's Zamanic. Great D that time from Giannis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And here are the Heat now after the basket by San Antonio. Corner shot. And it goes down 2 points. Giannis has got 22.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Here's Trier following the basket by Giannis. Shoots. Here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Great beast. And surprisingly, a firm throwdown. And that's a little bit out of character, Kevin.
It is, Greg. You're right. He's got plenty of size to attack the basket, but rarely does.
Well, he certainly attacked it that time, Kevin. I mean, that's what they want to see more from him.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
One shot.
Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
4 on the clock. Livingston, the three-pointer off the mark. And it's Davis with the ball for the Heat. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's blocked. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Conley's running. Basket good. Conley's got 11 points.
Terrific instincts on offense. Love how Conley lets the game come to him naturally.
Starks kicks to Davis. Again, the miss by the Heat. For San Antonio, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And DeRozan sends it back. In transition, here comes Miami. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big-time play on both ends.
And San Antonio shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Aldridge against Davis. It's stolen by Davis. One-on-one fast break. Here's Butler. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 6.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Trier. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Aldridge dishes to Conley. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got 3 assists tonight.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basketball IQ. Excellent pass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Conley. He's got 14. Deep 2 from Trier. Miami grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And Giannis throws it down.
an elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Conley. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Pass to Livingston. Here's the floater. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Back to Starks. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Starks up top. 6 to shoot. Yep, it counts. Starks has got 9 points here in the second half.
Hey, and really Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
I can feel him elevating. I know what it feels like to I can feel him.
San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Livingston can't hit.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. And it's Conley penetrating. Chalk up 2 there. Conley's got 19 points.
Great quarter for his offensive. Trying to
2 free up. Call the shooting foul. The break in the action. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. Number 1, the Heat.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in blocks.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Anthony Davis. Griffin comes in for Butler. And it's Bruce Brown in for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's McMillan after the made shot from Starks. Medu passes to Johnson. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's McMillan. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go to the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
They've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Pass to Trier. Now here's Johnson. Here's McMillan. Antetokounmpo defending. Shot clock at 6. Teardrop shot. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's McMillan. Following the score by Miami. The dish to Johnson. Now the pass to Trier. That shot misses. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Starks. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And the Spurs with possession here. The Heat getting the bucket. Trier, and that one is stuffed right through.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Antetokounmpo banked in off the glass. Giannis has got 36.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on his shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.